PlayStation 4 and on YouTube. Hello, everybody. My name is Lex. So glad that you could join me here today. If you're joining me right now live, and as well, I'm so glad to be able to have you join me on the repeat, on the stream, whatever it is you tune in on this now. Just letting you know as well, if you've never tuned into this show before, and it's just a really new show, I'm just using this opportunity right now to stream these games off my PlayStation 4 because I want to practice play-by-play. I want to practice baseball play-by-play, sports play-by-play, and the games are great to do that as well because they're so realistic these days. And today is a historic day in Canadian baseball history, possibly baseball history itself. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the son of Hall of Famer Vladimir Guerrero, is making his MLB debut at the Rogers Center, Sky Rogers Center, whatever you want to call it, against the Oakland Athletics today. And it is a madhouse. I just watched batting practice on Tim and Sid. And if you want to watch Tim and Sid, go tune into them right now. They're on Sportsnet. They are great. They covered batting practice. No one ever covers batting practice except for this kid, this 20-year-old Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who was mashing baseballs out of the confines of the Rogers Center baseball playing field, the Rogers Center Diamond. And the sound off of his bat, amazing. How far it traveled. He got under a pitch. It looked like he just popped it up, high fly ball. It ended up sailing into the WestJet Flight Center, otherwise known as Windows Restaurant back in the day. And that was him not getting good contact on the ball, or as good contact on the ball as he usually does. And so you can tell the excitement around Toronto, and even MLB Network is on tap to cover the game as well too. So that's what we're going to be doing as we set this up over here. We're going to have the roof is closed because it is a cold day in Toronto today. We had a lot of rain earlier today, 10 to 15 millimeters. Not sure how much that is in Imperial in inches or anything like that, but we had a lot of rain today, and we had flooding in some areas as well because of the rain. So of course it's still April, it's going to be cold, the roof's going to be closed, and the time of day it's going to be 7 o'clock when first pitch is going to happen. So and yeah, you know what, it is raining out. It is going to be rain. We're just going to do that there. So that's the settings that we're going to have, and MLB Network is going to be covering the game, so I'll be covering the game as well too via the MLB Network broadcast team style. And let's start it up. So it's Mike Fiers, who is your starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. Marcus Stroman for the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't have the stats on the screen right now because right now MLB, the live rosters from MLB Network hasn't updated the game to include Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the live rosters. So I had to just do them myself, basically. It is a historic day at the Rogers Center if you're a baseball fan. The Oakland Athletics taking on the Toronto Blue Jays, but it's not just any game. It is the debut of one Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the major leagues. His father is in attendance in the crowd tonight, and this is your first pitcher. This is your starting pitcher for the home side, Marcus Stroman. That's his 2018 stats. I'm gonna bring up his current stats right now, if I could. If my phone stops lagging like this, my goodness. I need a new phone. Anybody can donate a new phone to me that's better than an S5, then great. Hey, here's Robbie Grossman. Last year he had a career-high 48 RBI.
Robbie Grossman.
And the first pitch coming up here from Marcus Stroman to Danny Jansen. And it's a fastball, 94 miles per hour for strike one. First pitch is 7 o'clock. Marcus Stroman is 1-3 this year with a 1.76 ERA. So he hasn't been doing too badly. Just hard luck with the batters basically, or with the hitters. And that fastball is a little bit low there for the first ball of the game. So 1 ball and 1 strike now. We're gonna go check out the stats for the man at the bat right now. I believe I honestly forgot his name. I don't keep up with the Oakland Athletics. Strike 2, swing and a miss there. Marcus Stroman ahead in the count 1-2. It's Marcus Semien, I believe. I believe it's Marcus Semien is the first batter. So right now, he swings and he sends it right to Vladdy Jr. Deals it easily, throws it to first, just in time for the first out. Welcome to Toronto, Vladdy Jr. I'm feeling emotional right now because we've been waiting for this guy. And here, that was Robbie Grossman, actually, who was at the plate. Marcus Semien coming up after him. Matt Chapman, that's your top 3. Chris Davis, Kendrick Morales, and Steven Piscotty, 4, 5, and 6. Urickson, Profar, Ramon Laureano, and Josh Fagley to even out the bottom 9 there, or the bottom 3 of the 9. Marcus Semien, last year, hit .255, 14 stolen bases. And right now, this season, he swings it off. He swings and fouls it off. Now, apparently, BaseballReference.com doesn't want to show their average right now. There's a nice slider there, 86 miles per hour for a second strike in this at bat. No, Marcus Stroman up by. Marcus Stroman up in this at bat. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Marcus Semien. He swings and a ground ball right to Justin Smoak. Takes it himself to the base. Really out. 2 outs in the inning. Quickly here. And Matt Chapman coming up to the plate here. We're going to look at his stats real quick. Nice strike there. Bottom left corner, or bottom inside corner of the strike zone for strike 1. Darryl Parker, Matthew Ross, Dave Lawrence, and Ricky Holiday, first, second, third, and home plate umpires, respectively.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That fastball went high and outside, tried to get him to chase something, and that is a ball and a strike. So now Matt Chapman hitting .311 right now. Swings and misses, strike 2. 8 home runs and 28 hits. So he's got a pretty good season started off over here at the moment, here this 2019 season. Very early in the season. 1-2 pitch here to Chapman. A swing and a high fly ball over to second base. That's Brandon Drury who's going to take that one and record the out, and that is the end of the first inning. 3 up, 3 down for Marcus Stroman. We got Sogard, Smoak, and Grichuk coming up for the Toronto Blue Jays at the bottom of the first. This is MLB, that's the show 19. Lex simulates. And Mike Fiers is the starting pitcher here. Last year went 12 and 8, 30 starts. Let's see, Matt. Right now, Fiers is 2-2 with a 8.28 ERA. According to Sid Sixero, as he was saying at the top of his broadcast earlier, Matt Fiers has given up 6 earned runs in 3 of his last starts. So 18 earned runs in 3 games. Not very good right now, but great for Vladdy Guerrero. Randall Grichuk takes that pitch in the inside, 86 miles an hour for strike 1, or for ball 1 rather, my bad. Easy for me to say. And let's look at Randall's stats so far this season. And that one floated up, 91 miles per hour, floated up to ball 2. Randall's got 217 batting average and 4 home runs this season so far. Swings at that pitch and sends a short fly ball to center field. Rushing it was the center fielder for the Oakland A's, Ramon Laureano, and he makes the out.
The first baseman, Justin.
And here is the starting lineup here. You saw Eric Sogard up just earlier. Justin Smoak, Randall Grichuk ending up 1, 2, 3. Rowdy Tellez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting 5th. Billy McKinney at the 6th. And Teoscar Hernandez, Brandon Drury, and Danny Jansen 7, 8, and 9. Here's Justin Smoak, 25 home runs last year. and an all-star appearance, I believe. That breaking ball all the way inside and low. Ball 1. So far, Justin Smoke batting .284, 5 home runs. And let's see how many RBIs he got so far this season, if it says here. Nope, doesn't say. And he swings and it sends a high fly ball into right field. Not that deep, but and playable. Caught by the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty, and that's 2 outs.
Batting third, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
And Randall Grichuk for that. There's strike 1 there to Randall Grichuk. That ball, a little bit low on that one. Ball 1-1-1 to Randall Grichuk, who's hitting .217 with 4 home runs, but he pops it way up in the air. And it's a 3-3 up, 3 down inning for the Oakland Athletics. So nothing doing in the first inning. This is the MLB Network. It's Davis, Morales, and Piscotty coming up for the Oakland A's in the top of the second when we come back. MLB The Show 19. Back at the Dome, Rogers Center, Sky Dome, whatever you want to call it. Chris Davis, 48 home runs last year. Had a great season.
Ball.
And that one is a ball. There's the infield for you. Guerrero Jr., Sogar, Drury, and Smoke around the horn there. And you can see that the infield is heavily shifted over to the left. And definitely works out in this case over here. Throws all the way to first. And that's the first out of the inning, thanks to the shortstop.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Henry.
And now the shortstop, Eric Sogard. Here's the defense as well, too. Over in the outfield, Oscar Hernandez, Randall Grichuk, and Billy McKinney are your outfielders. Justin Smoke is your first baseman. Vladdy Jr. is your third baseman. And Danny Jansen is your catcher. Here's Kendrys Morales, his first game back as a member of the Oakland Athletics, coming back here for the Toronto Blue Jays, not having that big of an ovation from his former team. At least I don't think so. His first pitch is a swinger and pops it right up. Eric Sogard's right under it, makes the out quickly. Second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty last year had 27 home runs, 267 earned run average, 88 RBI. Defense back up to normal. Fastball right down the middle, strike 1 to Stephen Piscotty. Piscotty hitting .294 so far with 4 home runs this season. Just a little outside on that slider there by Marcus Stroman. Ball 1. 14 RBIs so far this season for Piscotty. Swing and a big high fly ball into the left center field gap. Running after it is Randall Grichuk, and he'll make the catch in the gap. 3 up, 3 down again for the Blue Jays. Here is what they've been waiting for. Tellez, Guerrero, McKinney, 4, 5, and 6 coming up.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated hitter, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez. Last year, 314. Batting cleanup today.
Nope, that's down.
Low and outside for ball 1 here from Fires. Swing and a miss, strike 1 there by Fires over to Rowdy Tellez. There is another strike there.
2 strikes,
One ball, 2 strikes, as the home plate umpire just mentioned. That one way up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to the right side. Foul. Past the first base line. Rowdy's hitting .250 with 5 home runs so far this season. And 15 RBI.
We got 3 and 2.
5 and inside, and they're waiting for it. The crowd here at the Rogers Center waiting for the man in the on-deck circle right now. 3-2 pitch, however, right now to Rowdy Tellez. Ball 4, and here we go. You can imagine right now in the real game, you're going to have a standing ovation. Vlad Guerrero Jr., 6'2". Everybody's giving up a big round of applause. And there is Ace hyping up the crowd for this rookie, for this prospect over here. Everybody just on their feet here for Vlad Guerrero Jr. to see what he can do in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1, right down the middle, just a little bit on the high side, but well in the strike zone. 0-1 to Vladdy Jr. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a little bit down low there, the fastball. And it's 0-2 to Vladdy Jr. as he doesn't take a hack yet. Vlad Jr. waiting for the 0-2 pitch. The swing, a little bit of an off-balance swing there. And he fouls it off, keeps himself alive. Rowdy Tellez at first base. Not any threat to steal, I can tell you that. Swing and a miss, and down goes Vlad Guerrero Jr. on his first virtual at-bat here in the major leagues. Well, they're going to have to wait another couple of innings. Here's the Athletics defense. Robbie Grossman, Ramon Laureano, and Steven Piscotti evening out the outfield. Matt Chapman, Marcus Semien, Jurickson Profar, and Kendrys Morales around the horn. And Josh Fagley, the catcher. Matt Chapman at third base, the 2018 Gold Glove winner. Here's Billy McKinney, 252, 6 home runs last season. 1 out in the inning. Matt Fires giving up the first base run of the game earlier to Rowdy Tellez via the base on balls. Swing and a miss by
0-1's the count.
Billy McKinney for an 0-1 count. Matt Fires looking in for the pitch. He's set. 0-1 pitch.
Ball match outside.
Just a little outside. Fires. Swing and a miss
1-2
on that breaking ball. 1-2. Billy McKinney hitting .247 with 1 home run this season and 4 RBI. The 11-14 Jays might have actually been doing worse, but they're actually in the middle of the division. Swing and a miss there by Billy McKinney on that breaking ball. Again, fools them. Matt Fires with his second strikeout in a row.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Not sure if he was trying to be defensive there or if he just totally fooled. Either way, 2 strikeouts in a row here for Fires, and Teoscar Hernandez, who had 22 home runs last season and 57 RBI, takes the right-hand batter's box in the home plate area. Breaking ball way outside there, and he swung on it, and he got a little little bit of contact on it for strike one. Teoscar, he is getting 228 right now. 2 home runs and 12 RBIs so far this season.
Ball one.
Ball one to Teoscar. A couple of years ago, he was a September call-up, and he made a breakout start in September. He ended up hitting double-digit home runs as a September call-up rookie.
Ball two.
One of the reasons why he is here, proving himself that he can be in this game as he takes ball 2-1. Matt fires, set, delivers, swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 90 miles an hour, strike 2. Matt Fires has got one of those fastballs, kind of like a Mark Burley fastball. Not so fast, but will fool you if you're not careful. That one came in a little bit low, and so now Brandon Drury on deck. Rowdy Tellez, not a threat to steal, but he is going to get a head start from the 3-2-2 out pitch right now. And is outside for ball 4. So the Blue Jays are threatening here with 2 outs as Fires gives up 2 walks to end the inning.
Drury.
And Brandon Drury, the second baseman, is up now. Last season was with the New York Yankees as well. Throughout the whole season, he hit 169. That one was inside, on the inside corner. Mike Fires delivers an 0-1, or a strike rather, making the count 0-1. Ball there for Brandon Drury. 1 ball and 1 strike so far. We've got Tellez in scoring position on second base. Mike Fires checking the runner. In the dirt, goes behind him, and the runners are going to go in advance. And now both runners in scoring position with a good hitter's count for Brandon Drury. And so that's going to be scored as a wild pitch from Fires. I thought it would have been a fast ball because it looked like that would have been at least handled. That looked like something that the catcher could have handled, but obviously I'm not a computer. So they'll know what's best in this particular video game as Drury takes a breaking ball off speed pitch for strike 2. And so now we're back again. Dukes is wild. 2 men on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh yeah, and a runner on second too. Got him looking, and Drury strands the 2 runners in scoring position on base. No hits, but 2 walks for the Toronto Blue Jays at the end of the second inning. Oakland 0, Toronto 0. This is Lex Simulates, MLB 19, the show. And if you want to reach me, just on the bottom of your screen there, you can follow me, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch at LexTan Media. Easy for me to say. Urickson Profar coming up to the bat, or to the batter's box. Settling in, left-handed hitter against the right-handed Marcus Stroman.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just a little bit outside there on that fastball, ball 1, 1-0. Marcus Stroman, one of the last 3 ties to the playoff years as Profar takes strike 1. Along with Aaron Sanchez and Justin Smoke, they are the last of the 3 championship players, the ones who won the AL East championship and competed in the wild card games as well. Profar fouled that last pitch off, 1-2. Now that Kevin Pillar is now a member of the San Francisco Giants, visiting last Tuesday.
That's ball 2.
That breaking ball in a little bit too low. Counts even at 2. Stroman only has 21 pitches to this point. been very efficient with his pitches so far. Mike Fiers already had about 38 when I believe we checked last inning. Swing and a ball to the left side, out of play. So far keeping his at bat alive, and the count at 2-2. Swing and a line drive just over the third base umpire's head and foul. So far, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Strike 3, swing and a miss. And down goes Guerreros Jr. for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
That's the 15th strikeout now here this season so far for Guerreros Jr. And now we've got our next batter up. Center fielder,
0-1.
Ramon Laureano. Played in 48 games last season. Hit .288, 5 home runs, 19 RBI. Right now, he's got 3 home runs, 10 RBI. And he sends a high fly ball into right field. And running after it is Billy McKinney, and he records the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Laureano
Josh Fagley.
hit .233 this season. Now Josh Fagley, the catcher, is up. He's hitting .263, 11 runs batted in, and 3 RBI. They face Marcus Stroman for the first time. Check swing. Called a strike anyway. Probably called strike because of the check swing. 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That slider got away from him a little bit. It's ball 1. Then he went fishing for it, did Josh Fagley on that outside slider. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he went fishing again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Josh Fagley and Marcus Stroman. 9 up, 9 down to start off the game. Not too shabby. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jansen, Sogard, and Smoke coming up here for the Blue Jays. This is MLB The Show 19. Catcher Danny Jansen hitting .247, 3 home runs and 8 RBIs last season. We're going to look at the actual stats right now for Danny Jansen this season.
Ball 1, no strike.
According to BaseballReference.com, as Danny Jansen takes a ball on the inside. Swing and a high fly ball right by the pitcher's mound. Morales on the mound. Gets there and makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, not shortstop,
Eric Sogard is 0 for 1 as the lineup turns over. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first inning. Sogard has a .367 batting average with 1 home run and 6 RBIs in 7 games with the big squad here right now. And another ball taken here by Sogard to start off the at-bat. So Fiers is kind of struggling a little bit with his location. Hasn't come back to bite him yet. Ground ball right to third base. And Chapman on it. And he throws it over to Morales for the second out of the inning quickly.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's 32-year-old Justin Smoke, 21 games this season. He is 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first inning. Got 21 hits so far, 5 home runs, 17 RBI, and he is also batting .284 for the season. First pitch swinging down the second base hole for the first hit of the ball game. So the Blue Jays get their third base runner, but their first hit of the ball game. So first pitch swing was an outside pitch there that Smoke connected on, and it got through the hole between first base and second base. Just a well-placed hit there. If he was in double play position, it probably would be better, but that's the reason why you don't do double plays when you don't need a double play. Randall Grichuk, he is 0 for 1, and he flew out in the first inning as well. Mike Fiers set up. Curveball. Low and down the middle, but it's still called strike 2. Fastball was a little low there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hitting 217 is Randall Grichuk.
Oh, that's out.
Tried to frame it. The catcher did. That outside pitch. And it is a 3 balls and 1 strike count to Randall Grichuk, who took over for Kevin Pillar in center field not too long ago. And 3 balls and 1 strike turns into 4 balls and a strike as Grichuk takes that pitch outside, and that's the 3rd walk of the game for Mike Fiers. Rowdy Tellez coming to the plate. He walked his first time up. And we've got, again, runners at first and second with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 3rd.
1-0.
Off-speed pitch, breaking ball way low and outside there from Mike Fiers. And that is ball 1 to Rowdy Tellez, who's another one of those good young hitters that the Blue Jays have called up recently. Of course, the guy in the on-deck circle has lots of power, too.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Speaking of power, that was Rowdy Tellez swinging at a bad ball, but trying to go for power at the same time. So 1 ball and 1 strike on that pitch.
Ball 2.
A little bit too low for the umpire's liking there on that breaking ball. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy has not walked yet this season. That was his first walk earlier. And another breaking ball, this time down the middle of the strike zone. And it is strike 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rowdy. Rowdy swings and puts a high fly ball in the shallow left field. Right under it is Laureano. It's easy for me to say again, and he'll make the catch for the end of the inning. Grossman, Simeon, and Chapman coming up for the Athletics. Blue Jays get a hit, a couple walks, nothing else. Robbie Grossman
Leading off for the Athletics.
leading off here.
The left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Grossman hitting 227. Swing and a miss there. 1 home run and 5 RBIs so far this season for the Oakland Athletics, rather. That ball was the fastball on the outside, way outside, and that's ball 1 from Marcus Stroman.
Nope. Outside.
And the umpire seeming to be a little bit more stringent on the strike zone here today, as he calls that pitch a ball, 2 balls and a strike. That's definitely a ball, high and outside. 3 balls and a strike. No way Grossman could have cut up that.
Ball 4, pitches down.
And there goes the perfect game here for Marcus Stroman as he walks the first batter.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
So Robbie Grossman walking for the first time this season. And Marcus Semien up at the plate. Ball one on the outside and low corner of the zone. That is a ball and no strikes here to this man who's going to see the pitch. He swings and he defensively fouls it off. Marcus Semien. He swings and he sends a fly ball into the left field stands. Out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes still. Grossman 1 home run and 5 RBI throughout his career. His young career, as that is a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a pitch, 2-2, a swing and a high fly ball. That's got legs to go, and it will go. Home run, a 2-run shot by Marcus Semien puts the A's up 2-0 early in this ball game. And Stroman not happy with himself, obviously, that as you check out that clip. Let's look at that pitch where that was on the. It's a fastball on the middle inside corner, and Marcus Semien, who can jump on those kind of pitches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sends it 361 feet into the Blue Jays bullpen, and the Blue Jays have a deficit of 2-0 right now. As
the third baseman, Matt.
Count 1-0.
Third baseman Matt Chapman comes up, and as I mentioned last season, 311 with 18 RBI and 8 home runs.
Ball, that's outside.
Another ball is outside there. 2 balls and no strikes, and after having a decent, very, very good first 3 innings, Marcus Stroman might be losing a little bit of the location right now, but we'll see if that corrects itself over time. 2 balls and no strikes pitch to Chapman, and a little bit too high. He walks. This will be his first walk of the season. That one came in into the strike zone. Looked a little low and outside to me, but hey, that's what the umpire saw, and who might argue with that? 3 balls and a strike. Another pitch right down the middle, strike 1, and it's a full count now to a swing and a high fly ball going way back, well back, going back even farther, and it just clears the wall in right center field. And a second home run in a row now, this time by Matt Chapman, puts the Oakland A's up 3-0 early in the ball game. And this capacity crowd stunned silent right now. Granted, they're a very good team at the moment, as far as I understand it. But they're not that far behind from the Blue Jays. We look at that nice, good lumber on the bat there. And lands just a little bit. Just clearing the wall by a little.
Number 2. Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
And Chris Davis is up at the plate now. He was 0-for-1 with a ground out in the second. I'll still get to some stuff going on over here. Trying to find some stats. As that was ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes to the batter. On the outside corner, strike 2, 2 balls and a strike now from Marcus Stroman to the Oakland A's batter. He swings and he sends a high fly ball. And over the wall line drive over the Boys and Girls Clubs of America sign. Third home run in a row given up by Marcus Stroman. It is 4-0 now for the Oakland A's. Definitely not the inning that Marcus Stroman was looking for. 3 home runs already given up, and he has not recorded an out yet. After pitching 3 perfect. Now Marcus Stroman doesn't seem to have the idea where he's putting the ball. And we're shifting this to the extreme right for Kendrys Morales. He swings at the first pitch and he fouls it off. Swing and a foul off now for Kendrys Morales as I try to pull up some stats on him.
Back outside.
Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kendrys, facing his former team for the first time. Kendrys hitting 186, 4 RBI and 1 home run. That was Marcus Stroman's 54th pitch, and this will be his 55th. And his 55th pitch, taken for a ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stroman looking in for the sign. Morales up in the dish with 2 balls and 2 strikes on him. And now it's 3-2 on the outside. And Marcus Stroman struggling to find the command that he had in the first 3 innings. On deck, Stephen Piscotty. And Morales gets walked there, and Marcus Stroman has not been able to retire a batter yet. So
now batting, the right fielder.
There should be a mound visit of some sort anytime soon. I don't know when, though. Here's Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 today with a line out in the second. As I mentioned, he had a perfect going through 9. So everybody's going to have some sort of 0 for right now on the starting lineup as he fouls it off to the right side. Swing and a line drive to the left side, but foul. Swing and a ground ball, foul between the the third base box and third base bag. Man on first, an 0-2 pitch is the count. A swing and a high fly ball to left field. This time it's actually playable. Teoscar's there and he'll make the catch for the first out, thankfully. And I'm assuming that Johnny Montoya will be leaving.
Jurickson, Profar.
Will be leaving the dugout anytime soon. Jurickson Profar, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the third. Fastball, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Easy for me to say. Ground ball into the Blue Jays dugout, and yeah, one of them had to really duck out of the way there. Coming right for his face. No balls and 2 strikes now to the batter as he fouls that one off. Profar, so far, has a 172 batting average as he fouls that off to the side. 172 batting average. 2 home runs, 11 RBI. A swing and a high fly ball could be playable, and Vlad Guerrero runs it down and makes the backhanded catch right by the foul line.
Number 22.
Ramon Laureano, he flied out in the first inning.
Come on, let's go. Whoa, damn.
A little bit too low for the umpire's liking, ball one. And finally, Thomas Pannone is warming up in the pen right now. Swing and a fly ball again over to the right side. In fair turn, playable. Randall Grichuk, or sorry, Billy McKinney tried to dive for it. Lucky that the ball didn't get away from him. He had enough of the letter to stop it from going anywhere, and he threw it back into third base to prevent the characters, or sorry, the players from the Oakland Athletics to advance to second and third with two out in the inning. But first and second with two outs. Swing and a high fly ball, foul. Stephen Piscotty gets the next pitch, swings and fouls it off. And already Marcus Stroman's got 71 pitches, and we're only in the fourth inning. So they expect this to be quite the bullpen game for the Raptors, the Blue Jays, as we go along. I also am excited about the game tomorrow. It's going to be sweet. First game of the second round of the NBA playoffs. Swinging a foul ball. Marcus Stroman checking the runner at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Serves that slider outside to get to see if she can chase it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitches back and looks at Morales at second. Ground ball to Vladdy. Vladdy's got it. He's going to throw it all the way to first.
He's out.
And gets the out at first base. But damage has been done. Oakland explodes for 4 on 3 home runs. Guerrero Jr., McKinney, and Hernandez coming up when we return to the bottom of the fourth. And speaking of returning, here we are again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
1-0.
A high fly ball right up at the eye area. One ball and no strike. Matt Fires has a 4-0 lead, courtesy of 3 home runs by his teammates.
Ball that time.
2 balls and no strikes now to Vladdy Jr.
No, that's low.
Low again there. 3 balls and no strikes now to Vladdy Jr. Let's see if he's got the green light here on 3-0 pitch. Nope, doesn't have the green light. He holds up on that one. And that is ball 4, and for the first time in his career, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is able to reach first base.
For the Blue Jays.
A lot of walks in this game, not just by Fires, but also by Stroman. Here's Billy McKinney, 0 for 1. He struck out in the second inning. We were discussing online every day for over the past couple of days, just like inundated with messages about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I heard today that as we look at the pitch info, yeah, right, did cut the corner. 0-1 pitch now. Right down the middle. This time it was a little bit of an off-speed pitch. It's 0-2. Or it could be his first, his four-seam fastball, in which makes him kind of a Mark Burley pitcher, as I mentioned earlier. O2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good call to hold up on that play by Billy McKinney. 1 for 2 with 1-2 pitch. She swings and misses. Strike 3. Billy McKinney goes down swinging. And Guy Fieri, what we're talking about, Mike
fielder
fires.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez coming to the plate. McKinney going back to the dugout. Man on first, represented by Vlad Jr. Strike 1 to Teoscar, who walked under here last play, or his last plate appearance. Easy for me to say again. Hello, if you're just tuning in, this is Lex Simulates MLB 19, the show. I'm simulating the game CPU versus CPU, and I'm calling the game. And it bounces right in front, and Guerrero Jr. goes for second, and he reaches. So Guerrero Jr. able to get to second base on a second wild pitch by Mike Fiers. That ball actually just was protected there in front of the plate by the catcher Josh Fagley, but didn't recover in time for Guerrero Jr. to reach second base. And he's also not a threat to steal. Fiers checks the runner, he swings, fouls it off. Teoscar's got a 1-2 count still. Blue Jays seeing if they can do some damage here. At least get a couple of runs in there to get themselves back in the game. Ball 2. High and inside to Teoscar. Easy take for him. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fiers, checks on the runner. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. It will drop in for a base hit in the gap. And Guerrero will hold up at third base. And that was a perfectly placed ball there by Teoscar.
Second baseman.
Not too high and slow enough that the center fielder could not catch up to it. It bounced in the gap area. Lucky for them, it didn't go to the wall. Didn't have the legs to go there. Here's Brandon Drury playing second base here for the Blue Jays today. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Fiers setting up. Here's his pitch.
Oh, inside.
Another ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tying run is actually on deck right now. Brandon Drury doesn't swing at that outside fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Low and outside, 3 balls and a strike. And Mike Fiers in danger of bringing the tying run to the plate. Almost exactly, or well, basically the inning right after his team hit 3 home runs for him and scored 4. 3 balls and a strike here. A swing and a ground ball weakly to the left side, over to second, over to first, around the horn, double play, and the Blue Jays waste an opportunity there. 4-0 for the Athletics, moving into the top of the 5th inning. Robbie Grossman is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Phone's lagging again. Waiting for it to load some stats over here as Robbie Grossman sends it over to the left side and out of play.
That's out.
Outside and low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One-two pitch from Stroman.
Ball 2.
Ball 2 on the high fastball, tried to get him to chase. A swing and a fly ball weak to Vlad Jr. and he'll make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien is now up. Hit a two-run homer in the 4th inning to bust the game open. Slider in for strike 1. Semien had 70 RBIs last season, 15 home runs. As he swings and misses, hacking strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch coming up. Stroman. Swing and a miss. And Semien goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman coming up again. He also hit a home run, a solo shot in a back-to-back-to-back home runs sequence for the Oakland Athletics back in the 4th inning in their half.
Ball 1.
And Stroman serving that fastball just a little bit low. Obviously respects his bat speed and respects that he did get a home run hit off of him. Stroman. That time it was low and inside, but according to the home plate umpire, it was good. So we're at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Chapman. 1 ball and 2 strikes on that slider breaking away from him. Broken bat, fly ball right to Smoke. He'll cover it up, catch it, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. That's a lot of movement right there by Marcus Stroman. Chapman breaks his back. 4-0. Going to the bottom of the 5th. There's Heidi Watney, sideline reporter for the MLB network, and she's got words. Of course, you can't hear them because they turned off all the announcers of the game. But she's obviously talking about Vlad Jr., who's on deck right now. And I'm guessing now, excited, Charlie Montoyo is to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. I guess he's not up on deck. Because Danny Jansen is
number 9
up on the plate. He flied out in the 3rd inning. Danny Jansen, 10 hits this season so far. He's got 3 RBI and a 169 batting average. He swings at the first pitch and sends it right to Chapman at 3rd. Easy play there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Eric Sogard.
And Eric Sogard, the shortstop, coming up here. He's over 2 today. Strike 1 down the middle. Pettit and Hendricks warming up, both right-handers for the Oakland Athletics in the bullpen right now.
Ball that way.
And Sogard waits on that one, takes it low. Ball 1-1. Swing and a fly ball to the shortstop area. Just in range is the shortstop.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Marcus Semien,
the first baseman,
for the second out of the inning. Little bit of the say hey kid over there for Marcus Semien, as he only turned around his head to see at the last second where the ball was going to be. Good anticipation. Justin Smoke. He's 1 for 2 today with a single in the third inning. So far, the Blue Jays haven't been able to put anything together and get some runs on the board.
Ball, that's out.
Outside for ball 1. And despite the 3 home runs that Marcus Stroman gave up earlier in the top of the 4th inning, he still's had a pretty good game so far. He hasn't, other than the home runs, he hasn't let anybody get past second base. As he takes a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2, big swing and a miss there on Justin Smoke. Smokey swings at that one this time, and he will foul it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Mike fires. Serves it up away to inside, and it's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and Randall Grichuk on deck. Three-two pitch. Swing and a foul between the third base coaching box and the bag. Gonna do it again. Matt fires, and it's way too low. Justin Smoke will get on for the second time today through the base on ball, base on ball rather.
Center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Imagine that, you could get a base on a box. Here's Randall Grichuk, he's the center fielder. He is 0 for 1 with a walk in the 3rd. And Ace again trying to hype up this crowd, trying to get some life into them as part of their order is starting to come up. After Grichuk, if he doesn't get out, then it will be Rowdy Tellez. As that was a ball taken on the high outside corner there by the Blue Jay batter. Randall Grichuk. 1-0 pitch.
Nope, inside.
Inside, 2 balls and no strikes, and now Mike Fires is starting to, looks like he's starting to lose a little bit of that location. He's already got 82 pitches on him. Maybe he's not used to pitching this many pitches, I'm not sure.
Ball, that's out.
Just a little bit outside, 3 balls and no strikes, and even Fagley tried to frame that one for the umpire. To no avail, however. 3 balls and no strikes. Great hitters count here for Grichuk. Just outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Rowdy Tellez.
Now batting.
I'm sorry, that's not bases loaded. It's just one first base and second base again for the Blue Jays, as first base was open there. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Hit .314 with 4 home runs and 14 RBI last season. He walked earlier. Swings and sends it right into the catcher's. Looks like it went through the catcher and into the backstop area. 0-1. Rowdy is a 250 hitter right now as he swings and he sends the fly ball to center field. And nothing doing there in that inning. Davis, Morales, and Piscotti coming up 4, 5, and 6 for the Athletics. The Blue Jays have yet to score in 5 innings. Oakland's up 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Thomas Pannone
number 45.
coming up now.
Leading off for Oakland,
And Chris Davis up to the plate.
Chris Davis.
He hit a solo home run earlier in the 4th inning, part of that back-to-back-to-back sequence. Swing and a miss there by the Oakland batter, strike 1. Pannone 1-2 this season, 4.20 ERA.
Ball, that's in.
Ball 1, that's inside. Swing and a foul. Strike 2 to Chris Davis, the designated hitter.
Ball.
That one is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Fooled Davis real bad, and that's the first strikeout here in the first out of the 6th inning. That is Thomas Pannone's 19th strikeout of the season. He's also only given up 3 walks. Given up 2 home runs though. 7 runs all earned that he gave up so far in his appearances. Bounce to that, pitch to the plate, 1 ball, no strikes to the switch hitting Kendrys Morales, who is batting from the right now since Thomas Pannone is a lefty.
That's in. Ball
2 balls, no strikes on a pitch that looked pretty good. Ump didn't see it that way. Pannone with a 4.20 ERA this season. Swing and a line drive right to short. Throws it over to first on the 1-hop. And Morales down.
Up next,
Eric Sogard with a great play there.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotti.
Stephen Piscotti now coming up. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out and a line out. That one a little bit too inside there to start off. 91 mile per hour inside fastball. Ball 1, no strikes. And Pannone puts it down the middle for strike 1. Swinging the ground ball right to the hot corner. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a great play there. He makes the throw to first and the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Blue Jays. Quickly they go back up to the plate. Guerrero Jr., McKinney, and Hernandez coming up in the bottom of the 6th when we come back. Vlad Guerrero Jr., he struck out and walked in the game so far, so he's 0 for 1.
Vladimir Guerrero.
I've yet to see him get some good wood in the bat here in this particular virtual game. Some good wood on the ball, rather, I should say. Fires pitching a shutout right now, however. And that first pitch was a little bit up high in the strike zone, but it is in the strike zone. Strike 1. And Charlie Montoyo, not sure if he likes the call or not. Either way, it's still 0 for 1 to Vladdy Jr. Ooh, and he tried to go for that home run there. He did a huge whack at that inside, that low and inside pitch. 0-2 now to Vladdy.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And fire set up inside. Vladdy knew it all the way. 1-2 now. Swing and a tapper right to the mound. Fire's jumping right on it, and he puts Guerrero out of the game, or puts Guerrero out for the third time this game, rather. And it's at this point where Billy McKinney comes up. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. At this point, I mean, it's just great to see Vladimir Guerrero looking at real live MLB pitching now, and that'll only make him better, even if he doesn't end up getting hit in a real game today. Oh, 1 pitch to McKinney, and he lines it, but right to Kendrys Morales for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez, he's 1 for 1 with a single in the 4th inning. First pitch swinging, goes right to Chapman at third. And another easy inning for Mike Fiers because the Blue Jays can't keep that bat disciplined. Profar, Laureano, Fagley coming up for the Oakland Athletics. Back here at the Dome Rogers Center, 4-0 for the Blue Jays, 4-0 for the Oakland Athletics. 4 runs and 3 home runs in the 4th inning as we look at the banners in the Dome right now. Missing the wild card banners from 2015 and 2016. And as well, they're missing the Roy Halladay banners as well. I think that's something that they're going to have to update in when they release MLB 20 the show.
Outside, that's the ball.
But after that first pitch is a ball. Biagini and Hudson warming up in the pen right now. Pannone with a 1-0 count on Jurickson Profar. Swings and fouls that one off. I think it's just enough right now at this point that they finally, I think MLB 16 started doing it, but they finally made a choice for a closed roof at the Dome. 2 balls and 1 strike. Or closed dome, or closed roof at the Rogers Center, closed dome at the Sky Dome, whatever you like to say, or linguistically speaking, as Profar sends a bloop single into right field, and he's going to turn it into 2.
He's in there, he's safe.
Now batting,
Billy McKinney totally underestimated that blooper. He just let that bounce to him, but he totally forgot that Jurickson Profar is a pretty good runner and a threat to steal, so he just dilly-dallied on that ball. And as a result, now a single, what would have been a single, is now turned into a double with no outs. Good heads-up play there, however, by Jurickson Profar to see that was going to happen. Billy McKinney just totally fell asleep at the wheel there. Ramon Laureano got no 1 count on him, trying to bring the runner home from second. A little bit too inside there on that 93-mile-per-hour fastball draw by Pannone. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball way low. 2 balls and a strike now. Two-one pitch, a swing, and it will be caught by Teoscar in left field. That line drive just floated just enough for Teoscar to get there in time on the run. And maybe he is improving on his defense a little bit. Here's Josh Fagley, the catcher. He swings at the first pitch and sends a fly ball into left field for Teoscar Hernandez. Gets there in time for the out, and he throws it right back in immediately to Guerrero Jr. at third base, making sure that Jurickson Profar couldn't advance past second on the tag. And now Robbie Grossman 0 for 2 tonight. He has a walk and a run. Lineup turned over. And we're back up to the 1, 2, 3 hitters up right now. The number 1 hitter, rather. Up as he swings and misses at a low outside fastball, or breaking ball, rather. 0-1. 0-1 pitch now coming up. Swing and a foul to the right side into the stands area. That's one of the nice things I've seen about this game, is that they've actually gotten the fans to catch balls, and the ball boys to catch balls as well too in this game. Swing and another fly ball to the right side, foul into the right field stands, 0-2. Let's see what Panone's going to do over here. Checking on the runner at second. Goes for the inside breaking ball, swing and a miss by Grossman. Totally fooled by that pitch and strikes him out.
With a traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Okay, Blue Jays, it's the 7th-inning stretch. And let's see if the Blue Jays can get something going now. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Oakland still leads 4-0. Brandon Drury is 0 for 2 tonight. And if you're just joining us over here, it's the bottom of the 7th inning. Oakland is leading 4-0. This is Lex Simulates MLB The Show 19. I am Lex Tan. You can reach me on my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, or Twitch at LexTan Media. As the first pitch is swung on by Brandon Drury, shortstop today, or the second baseman today, rather. And it is 0-1. Fire's still out there. Probably his last inning as he's nearing the century mark. As he swings and misses, strike 2. 95 pitches now for Mike Fiers, and he's been on Fiers tonight, at least virtually. This is the kind of start he wants in real life, honestly, because he has been a dumpster Fiers over the past 3 starts. As Drury sends a high fly ball to right field. Right there is the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 9.
So just again, just to let you know as well, that I'm doing this to practice play-by-play, and I like doing important games games that I think are important to the Toronto teams. I've been doing the Toronto Maple Leaf playoff run, which ended, I guess, for me prematurely, because I was hoping that they'd go past the first round against the Boston Bruins. But hey, the Raptors got a game tomorrow, so I'll be calling that too.
1-1.
As that breaking ball goes way down low and inside to Danny Jansen, the catcher. 1-1. Bounce to the plate again on that one. It's 2 balls and a strike to Danny Jansen. And this will be Fiers' 100th pitch of the night. Check swing. Caught the corner of the plate, however, so it didn't really matter. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jansen. Outside, try to get him to fish. Sogard is on deck right now, and now here's the thing. Fiers has given up quite a number of walks in this game, but they haven't come back to bite him. And Jansen takes that one, lining it into the left field stands. And he's still alive. 3-2. And 1 out. A swing and a line drive to center. Floated just enough for Ramon Laureano to get there and make the catch.
Shortstop, Eric Sogard.
So just a little bit of, I guess, bad luck here by the Blue Jays on their part. That was a good swing. Good contact on the ball. It just wasn't lined sharp enough, and it floated just enough.
Off the plate, ball 1.
So that the center fielder was able to run over and get to it. 0 for 3 tonight is the shortstop, Eric Sogard, who lined out in the 5th inning of this ball game in his last appearance. Up at the plate, Fiers has been on fire with this Blue Jays team as he bloops a single into center field, and he finally gets on. So now there's a runner on first base in the form of Eric Sogard with 1 out.
Justin.
Fires 6.2 innings pitched, gives up only 3 hits, but he has 6 walks. And that'll be the end of the line here for Mike Fiers as the manager of the Oakland Athletics comes out to relieve him. He's in line for the win and a good quality start, giving up only 3 hits and no earned runs.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Here's Liam Hendricks. I believe that he used to be a Toronto Blue Jay as well. Last season, he pitched 25 games with a .413 earned run average. And here's Justin Smoke. 1 for 2 tonight with a single in the 3rd inning. But he's got a runner on first in the form of Eric Sogard. Breaking ball down the middle there by Hendricks, and that is a strike. 0-1 to Justin Smoke. Swing and a miss on that fastball, 93 miles per hour.
0-2.
Big whiff there by Justin Smoke. Fiers, so far this season he's 5-2 with, or that's Fiers actually. I'm trying to look for Hendricks.
1 ball,
as
2 strikes.
As Hendricks with a fastball on the outside. Swing and a miss by Justin Smoke on a 95 mile per hour fastball, and he goes down. End of the 7th inning. No score for Toronto. 4 on the board for Oakland, but none since the 4th.
Leading off for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. That was Semien's 16th home run of the season.
0-1.
All the stats I've been reading you have been cumulative stats here. Next time I bring up some of these
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
45,487 people, that's 45,487 in attendance for tonight's ball game. Of course, they haven't updated the attendance lot.
What do you got?
And he checks swings, and he's still safe on that one, or no swing rather. The 45,487 in attendance. Obviously, the MLB To Show people haven't updated the attendance things, or the attendance algorithms in this game rather. Swing and a high fly ball into shallow center field. Randall Grichuk's under it. He will make the catch. First out of the inning here, as Pannone records his first out of the 3rd inning of play that he's been in. And so far he's done a good job to hold the Oakland A's back since the 4th inning. Matt Chapman, solo home run, also in the 4th, coming up here. First pitch by Pannone. Fastball high outside to the 2018 Gold Glover, 3rd base. Swing and a high fly ball lining over to Oscar Hernandez. And
number 2,
Chapman sits down.
Hitter, Chris Davis.
Now this one looked like trouble. Had a lot of good speed on that one, but didn't have the legs to go high enough or far enough, and Oscar Hernandez barely had to move in order to get to that baseball. Here's Chris Davis, the designated hitter, also hit a home run. Guess what? The 4th. back in the fourth, rather. Takes strike 2. Oh, no wonder. This is the 2018 Athletics. Strike 3 by Thomas Pannone. Chris Davis goes down with the bat on his shoulders, and the Blue Jays get right back up quickly, going to the bottom of the 8th, 4-0 for the Oakland Athletics anyway. Two walks here for Randall Grichuk tonight. You get on base and get something happening. Ryan Dull gets up to warm up in the pen here for the Blue Jays as Liam Hendricks
0-1's the count.
serves up that first pitch on the catching the low outside corner of the zone. Swing and a high fly ball to left field. That one's got a chance. It's going, and she's gone! Randall Grichuk breaks the goose egg for the Blue Jays with a solo shot to start off the 8th, and they're back into it. Lead's cut down to 3. It's 4-1 for the A's. .378-foot home run, and that was you heard that one. That had some pretty good wood on that ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 62, Lou Trevino.
Lou Trevino, first appearance this season. He had an 83 record last season, 4 saves, 292 earned run average in 69 games, and 74 innings pitched. Blake Trainin is in the pen right now.
Number 44
is Rowdy Tellez.
Whoa, that's down.
98-mile-per-hour fastball, low and outside. 0-for-2 today is Rowdy Tellez. He was walked in the second inning. And Vladdy's on deck. Another low fastball, 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Low, ball 2. And you got to watch out for this young team. They may be young and they may swing a lot of things, but they can hit the ball once they get a good pitch out of you. And that would look like a good pitch there, but Rowdy chose to check his swing. And it was a strike anyway. 2 balls and a strike here to Tellez. A swing and a base hit into right field. And the Blue Jays have their second man on.
Now batting
On base on first.
Vladimir Guerrero.
And Vladdy Jr. looking to put the ball in play. He's 0-for-2 today with a walk. A swing and a high fly ball into left field. Is it going to go deep enough? Not quite. And he flies out into the left center field gap. Caught there by
Now batting the right
Robbie
fielder,
Grossman and
Billy Marquetti.
electrified the crowd just for a little bit, and wasn't enough. 1 out now for Billy McKinney. Way inside there. And surprisingly, 92 miles an hour. That's an off-speed pitch for this guy. Swing and a foul ball. One is the count. A swing and a line drive. Not caught by the right fielder. He tried to dive for it. And Tellez had to hold up, and he had to, just in case Piscotti wasn't able to get that, wasn't able to make the catch on the dive. But he gets into second just in time. And now Teoscar Hernandez represents the tying run up at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today with a single in the 4th inning. And so the shift is to guard the lines over here, the infield, or sorry, on the outfield, and it's double play depth right now for the Oakland infield as Teoscar swings and misses at a low, an outside fastball for strike 1. Checking on Tellez at second, not a threat to run. Swing and a foul to the backstop, just weakly bounced there. And that is the second strike to Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar has a pretty good bat on his shoulders. He just has to learn a little bit more finer tactics. And he swings and misses there on a low fastball. And he is...
The batter,
and he just feels frustrated with himself right now that he was fooled on that pitch. And a lot of the Blue Jays fans here as well, probably groaning as well. Brandon Drury, the shortstop, or he's playing second base rather, swings and misses on that first pitch. There's an off-speed pitch, 81 mph, slider on the outside. And Trevino tries to put him in the same place again, but this time the Drury didn't swing for it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blue Jays have had this situation, first and second with 2 outs, several times in this ball game. Haven't been able to do anything about it. 2 balls and a strike now to Brandon Drury. Tries to go low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The way he fooled Teoscar earlier. However, nothing for Drury, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Let's see if Drury's got the green light on this pitch. Trevino fires a fastball on the higher edge of the higher end of the strike zone. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners get a head start. 3-2 pitch. High and ball 4, and the bases are loaded now. The Blue Jays have the tying run at first base and the go-ahead run at the plate. Good at bat there by Brandon Drury, just fighting and fighting to get Trevino to bite, and Trevino bit. Now it's Danny Jansen. He's up. Had a line out in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 3 right now. And if you're just joining us over here, this is Lex Simulates MLB The Show 19. Simulating the game and me practicing play-by-play. And I'm doing this game. Here's Trevino, serves up ball 1, 1-0. I'm doing this game in honor of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s first Major League game, which will be taking place or at least that will be starting in less than half an hour over at the Sky Dome / Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. A swing and a high fly ball to shallow right field. Steven Piscotty makes the catch, and the Blue Jays strand 3 runners again, but they get something on the board as Randall Bishop leads off the 8th inning with a home run. Athletics 4, Blue Jays 1. Starting the top of the 9th inning, Kendrys Morales, former Blue Jay, playing first base today. He was walked earlier in this game, but he hasn't gotten a hit. And Pannone, left there in this game here, has not let any runs in since he got it, since he took over. And he's kept his pitch count low over the past few innings that he's been on. I believe this is his 4th inning now.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
That one was way inside. It brushed Kendrys off the plate a bit there. 2 balls and a strike now. Here's Pannone with this next pitch. He swings and misses. Totally fooled there on that one. Low and inside pitch, and I've seen Kendrys Morales swing on those ones a lot during his Blue Jay tenure. It was very frustrating to watch. But sends that high fly ball into the left field stands, and Morales has to go back. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes still. He's a good power hitter, but hasn't done very well the last couple of years, particularly as part of the Blue Jays team. He did win a World Series with the Kansas City Royals back in 2015. Swing and a line drive to right field, right there. It bounced right there in front of Billy McKinney, and Morales gets on.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Let's see what happened there. Yep. It did hit the carpet before it got into the glove of Billy McKinney. So now to lead off hit for Kendrys Morales, and this first pitch swinging here. High fly ball into the left center field gap. And over the head of Randall Grichuk as he dilly-dallied with that one. And that's definitely going to be an error to Randall Grichuk here.
Jurickson, profile.
So Stephen Piscotty, you got to be lucky to be good, and you got to be good to be lucky. Sends that fly ball into the left center field gap, and Grichuk was right there. He got good speed on the run to the ball, but he totally misjudged the play as it went right over his head. First pitch swinging, bounce to Piscotty. He spins around and throws it over to first when he could have tagged him. But that's the first out of the inning. Ramon Laureano now up at the plate. 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th inning. There's no double play right now. But Pannone has 1 out. But no double play situation at the moment.
Nope. Ball 1.
Low fastball. Too low for the home plate umpire, apparently. And that's strike 1. Or ball 1, rather. Swing and a line drive right out to Billy McKinney over at right field. He gets it right back to him. Right back to the infield almost immediately. And a great play there by Billy McKinney. Keeps the runner at third, Kendrys Morales, from advancing home. Lucky break there as Josh Fagley comes to the plate, the catcher. And Pannone might get looking for the stop.
At the ball.
Or the hold. Big at bat here for the catcher, Josh Fagley. Can break this game wide open with a hit as both runners are in scoring position. Off-speed pitch there by Pannone. Right in the zone. Ball and a strike. Morales is on third. Stephen Piscotty's on second. Swing and a fly ball to the right side. And out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the catcher for the Oakland Athletics, Josh Fagley. Pannone set. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Gets right in front of him.
He's in there. Hey!
And he just checks on the runner, Morales, at third to make sure that he wasn't going to go anywhere, but good play there by Danny Jansen to keep the ball in front of him on that wild pitch, that potential wild pitch. Swing and another foul to the left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 2 runners in scoring position, rather. Strike 3 called. Fagley didn't like that one, but Pannone gets the hold, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Sogard, Smoke, and Grichuk to start it off for the Blue Jays. Lex simulates MLB The Show 19 for One Athletics.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 39, Blake Treinen.
Blake Treinen According to baseballreference.com, he has no record, so I will consider this his first appearance of the season. Here's Eric Sogard to start it off. High fastball there. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a little bit of a dad joke pun for you. Blake trying to get this game saved for the Oakland Athletics. Now that's a 96-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle for strike 1. One pitch. A swing and a miss on a very, very low hook. The ball then bounced to the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss by Eric Sogard, and that's a groan from the home fans.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Mo.
Sogard just totally fooled on that one, and he even swung late too. So when you're totally fooled, you're swung late. That's 2 strikes on you that make 3. And another swing and a miss there. Big swing there by Justin Smoke. 1 for 3 today with a single in the 3rd inning, but that was another one of those pitches that showing a lack of discipline on the Blue Jays offense, at least as programmed in this game. And it shows in their record as well. Another one, same area, Justin Smoke not figuring out that maybe he should keep the bat on his shoulders maybe for when he sees pitches like that. Ultimately, 2 good pitches here by Blake Trinan. That one he tried to put in the same area again, but it didn't have the same kind of break. Luckily for Trinan, Justin Smoke actually did foul it off. 0-2 pitch. And another swing and a miss. Justin Smoke just going down on swings.
Center fielder,
And Smoke just probably looked at that pitch and tried to swing for it, and just like, oh, okay, guess I'm not doing anything with it. Might as well make it look like I'm tried something. Well, yeah, I'm a little frustrated with the Jays, at least these virtual Jays right now. Can't come up with something big for Mr. Guerrero. Guy you've been waiting for to come up and play with you guys. Come on. At least Grichuk did something, which was a home run. Solo shot in the top of the 8th inning. As he bounces this one to the pitcher, Trinan goes right to first, and that's the ball game. And a lackluster performance by the Blue Jays offense. The bats couldn't come alive despite 6 walks by the starting pitcher. And the Oakland Athletics have defeated the Blue Jays 4-1 here in this first game of the series. This weekend series between the Oakland Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. And so the Blue Jays head back to their dressing room. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now has his first complete game as a big leaguer. Showman's going to take the loss, fires with the win, and Blake Trinan.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes.
So the Blue Jays.
Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Looks like they didn't put in the whole St. Andrews Station and Union Station for subways and streetcars anymore in this particular iteration of the game. Either way, it's 4-1 for the 4-1 for the Oakland Athletics. The Blue Jays fall. And 7 hits for the Oakland Athletics and 6 for the Toronto Blue Jays. But the big thing is that that 4-run 4th inning on 3 home runs given up by Marcus Stroman. Other than that, both offenses didn't really get off the ground here. Mike Fiers was the player of the game. He had 6.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, 6 walks. Despite 6 walks, the Blue Jays couldn't do anything about it and couldn't get anybody past third base until Randall Grichuk in the 8th inning with that home run. So I'm just going to see how many people or how many men that the Blue Jays left on, if they still include those numbers in the game here. Looks like they don't. Yeah, now they do. So here we have the 9th inning. Let's see. 3 runners left on for the Blue Jays in the top of the 8th inning, or in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's 3 plus 1 plus 2. That's 6 runners on base, 8 runners on base, 10 runners on base, 12 runners on base, 14. The Blue Jays left 14 runners on base so far. Yep, 14 runners on base. And that's one of the reasons why they couldn't win this game, because when they had people on base, they couldn't get the bats going in order to bring them home. Unfortunately, that would be a loss here. The first big league loss in the first big league game for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., at least virtually speaking. But guess what? The real game is starting. First pitch is starting in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. And if you're watching in Canada, tune in on Sportsnet for this epic game, this historic game in the history of the Blue Jays franchise. And as well, if you are watching anywhere other than Canada, you can get the game on MLB Network. I'm not sure who's going to be announcing the game for the MLB Network. Be cool if Bob Costas did it, because, Bob Costas is awesome. But definitely here in Toronto, you'll have Buck Martinez and Pat Tabler as well. Possibly Dan Schulman, who's going to be calling the game as well, along with Buck and Tabby. So the final score of this game here, Oakland 4, Blue Jays 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. makes his debut in the major leagues. Thanks for joining me on Lex Simulates MLB, the show 19. I'm Lex Tan. Get in touch with me with Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Lex Tan Media. So long, everybody. Enjoy Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s debut. Take care.